Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year's! So today is January 1st of 2017. So you know what that means, guys. It is time for our yearly favorites. And I'm super excited to be filming this video because this is actually my first yearly favorites on my channel. And yes, I have had some good products this year, so I really want to do this yearly favorites for you guys, and so you guys can see what I've been loving this whole year. I know 2016 flew by and it is now 2017. I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers for sticking with me, and at the end of December 31st, 2016, I reached 1,007 subscribers, and I'm super blessed because beginning of 2016, I only had 400 subscribers. So I am very thankful for each and every one of you guys who has been subscribed to my channel and believed in me and stayed subscribed and supported my channel throughout this whole year. And I hope that we have an amazing year this year. And yeah, I'm super excited, and I just wanted to take the time out to thank each and every one of you. So I want to stop rambling, and get into this video because this video might be a little long, so you might want to grab a snack or a drink or something, and let's get to it. All right, guys, so I want to basically start my yearly favorites in the order that I actually do my makeup. And the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is primers, face primers. I love the Sonia Kashuk Perfecting Transparent Mattifier face primer, and it's for all skin types. I really love this. This is my second one I went through this year because I do alternate primers and try different things, but I love this primer. I feel like it does what it says it does. It mattifies your face and it makes your skin matte, and it is a silicone based primer. So if you don't really like a silicone based primer, this might not be perfect for you, but I love this primer. I can't express it enough. I've been using this primer for about almost 2 years, but this is always a go-to face primer. So again, that is the Sonia Kashuk Perfecting Transparent Mattifier Facial Primer, and this is that one. So my next face primer is, of course, the Benefit Professional. I use this primer in a lot of my videos because I feel like it minimizes my pores, and I don't have big pores, but the little bit that I do got, I'll just choose to either have it minimized or not there. So either or, like, I just feel like these are always going to be my type of primers because I want to make sure that I don't have big pores showing on my face when I'm doing my makeup. I want it to minimize or just don't be there at all. So I love the Benefit Professional. So the next primer I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is a sample size that I got from Sephora, but I really like this one because it is a color correcting facial primer. So when I have like red pigmentation in my skin, I love using this one because it actually cancels out that. That's the reason why I love this facial primer, because I just feel like when I have red spots in my face and everything, it just cancels it out. Then I don't even have to worry about using any of my other primers. I just go ahead and use this. But this is a sample size, and I do want to purchase the full size of this product because it works amazing. And yeah, and that was the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Okay, and my last facial primer that I had, and I had this as a sample size also, and it is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer face primer. I'm not sure if my camera is picking that up, but it is the sample size of the Makeup Forever primer. And the reason why I love this is because it is a hydrating primer, and I just feel like since I use a lot of mattifying primers and stuff, I just feel like every now and then I like to switch it up with a hydrating primer so that my skin can be well hydrated and prepped before I start applying my foundation. And sometimes I'd like to wear a lot of makeup, so I want to make sure my skin is well taken care of and well hydrated, because you don't want your skin to look real flaky or anything like that. So I like to take that extra step and sometimes switch it up and get a hydrating primer instead of using matte primers all the time. Yeah, and my skin is normal to a combination. Like sometimes I might get a little oily, but for overall I am more so a normal skin type. So yeah, so that's the reason why I like to use some hydrating primers on my skin from time to time. Alright guys, so that's all my face primer. So the next thing I'm gonna go talk to you guys about is my foundations. My first foundation that I just love is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This is like a OG foundation. This is one of the first foundations that I've ever tried on my skin as a high-end, and I just overall love MAC's foundation. I know some people complain that this foundation is heavy on the skin. It is a thicker formula of foundation, but I always use a half a pump. But this, I don't have a pump on this one, but I always use like a half a pump and just blend it out really lightly on my skin, and I feel like I see a big difference than when I used to use a brush all the time. But I use my beauty blender and I just use a half a pump and I just blend this foundation out, and I love this foundation. I think this will always be a staple product for me, and it's one of those products that I can see myself using for the next few years. So again, that is MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and I'm in the shade NC45, and I just love this stuff. My next foundation that I have is like from the drugstore, and it is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Y'all know I love using a matte foundation. I like my foundation just to be matte all the time. And this is actually from the drugstore. I felt like L'Oreal has came up on their foundations, and this product is real hyped up because they say it is comparable to like MAC and, you know, Becca and the matte foundations. This is everything. A lot of people are raving about the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, and it is well worth the money, well worth the hype. And I just overall love this foundation. This is my go-to everyday foundation, especially just running errands and stuff. This is the foundation that I love to go to because it is from the drugstore, so it is less, it's not that expensive. It's like $12.99. It's not that expensive versus some of the higher end foundations, so you can use this every day without having to, you know, splurge on a lot of money for foundation. My next two products is from the drugstore as well, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me, the original one, and also the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I love the Maybelline Fit Me foundation just because I feel like it gives me the perfect coverage on my skin. I feel like this foundation is very blendable and that it is buildable. So at the same time, I love using this foundation because it's like the perfect foundation to use every day. But like I said, it's from the drugstore, so I just have to alternate this. Yeah, so this foundation is not a matte foundation, which is surprisingly, you know, for my type of foundations, but I really do love this foundation. It's very lightweight on the skin, and it is a natural shade. So this foundation is very natural, and it gives you the perfect coverage for your foundation. So that's the reason why I love the Maybelline Fit Me collection. Love them. The Matte and Poreless, I really love the Matte and Poreless. I feel like it does what it says. It's matte, of course, and it's also inexpensive. It's from the drugstore, so I will always go back to Maybelline Fit Me. I feel like this foundation actually helps clear my skin. I don't know if it's supposed to, but when I have breakouts or anything and I don't really want to wear so much makeup, I use this foundation because it's light on my skin and everything. But I also feel like this foundation has something in it that helps with blemishes and pimples on my skin, And yeah, so this is the foundation I like to use when I'm having breakouts and stuff, because I just feel like it helps with my breakouts, if that makes sense. But I really like this foundation, and this is a foundation that I will continuously repurchase time after time. My next foundation is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. This foundation is everything to me. This foundation is a matte foundation. It's full coverage. I love the fact that this foundation is full coverage. Like, it covers everything that I needed to be covered. Like, this foundation, I feel, in my opinion, works a little bit better than my matte foundation, because it covers so much more. Even though both of them are full coverage, this foundation right here itself, it's only one pump of this cover anything you need covered. And I just overall love this foundation. And I got the old packaging because they just revamped the packaging, which I am so mad about. But I just love this foundation, and I will continue to repurchase this foundation as well. So my next product I want to talk to you guys is about concealers. And y'all already know my Maybelline Fit Me concealer is like bae. Like, I love this concealer so much. Like, this, I am almost out of this product. I love this concealer so much, and I am in the shade, I get this one in shade 20, and I just love this concealer. It's like a yellow base undertone concealer, and I just love it. I feel like it's perfect for under my eyes because it does not crease, and it is lightweight. I just overall love this concealer, and it's inexpensive. Like, I used to use this all the time, and I just mix it with other concealers, and I feel like it still comes through, and it shows more pigmentation than a lot of other concealers that I do have in my collection. So Maybelline Fit Me concealer is bae, if y'all do not know. The next concealers I want to talk to you guys about was super hyped up in 2016, and that is the LA Girl Pro concealers. As y'all see, I have a variety of different shades and color correctors. I love the LA Girl Pro concealers. They are really inexpensive. Like, these concealers are so inexpensive. I feel like these concealers work just as well as the MAC concealer, which is this one. This is my MAC Pro Long Wear concealer. And I just love these ones so much more because of the fact that they are only $2.99. I purchased mine from my beauty supply store, but these concealers are $2.99, and I just love these concealers. Like, they conceal everything. They're lightweight on your skin. It is full coverage, and I just highlight and contour with these things. See, I got a darker shade. I color correct with these things. I love these concealers, and they're only $2.99 in some places, $3.99. But the cheapest I ever seen these concealers were $1.99. So these are bomb, and their formula is amazing. But yeah, I love those concealers. I do have the matte concealers, so I do have the Pro Long Wear concealer and the Select Cover Up, but I always gravitate to those now. I don't really use these too much more nowadays, but I really do like them. And of course, I'm using them because I spent money on them. But my next products I want to discuss is my pressed powders. Of course, y'all know I'm super obsessed with my MAC mineralized skin finish and natural. Like, I hit base on this thing like months ago and still be scraping out of it. I love this pressed powder, and this pressed powder is like super hype to me. I love this one so much. So again, this is my MAC mineralized skin finish pressed powder. I love that one. And my next one I have is from the drugstore, and this one is from Amon Cosmetics, and this one is an earth medium. Y'all know I use this one so much in my videos, and I just feel like this color is the perfect yellow undertone in it. And as you see, I didn't hit pan on this thing. I use this one just as much as I use my MAC one. I love both of them, but as you can see, my Amon Cosmetics one has a yellow undertone and my MAC one doesn't, because my MAC one is supposed to blend just like with your natural skin tone, and this one, it goes with your undertone. So I really like using both of these in rotation. So yeah, I like to have a yellow, you know, undertone to my skin because I am a golden undertone naturally. So I always alternate between the two. And I feel like both of these are perfect, and these are my holy grails. So yes, so both of these were in my 2016 favorites. My next powder that I want to discuss is my OG Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in Mocha, and this is in the shade 360 Mocha. I love this one because I have not found a good bronzer to bronze and contour my face with, so I always use a darker pressed powder to get a matte contour for my skin tone, and I love using this one, and I do use this faithfully almost every day. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan, but I can tell that it's a indent in it, so I'm probably about to hit pan in this very soon. But again, I love using this as a contouring shade. So yes, and that is from Maybelline Fit Me, and I just feel like it is perfect for my skin tone. So the next product I would like to discuss is my under eye setting powders that I like to use to set my concealers, and this one is from the drugstore, and this one is from Jordana, and this is a pressed powder. This one has a bright, it's like a bright white to yellow undertone in this one, and this one is in beige, and I love this to set my under eye concealer. I feel like it's very creamy. For it to be a pressed powder, this is very creamy, and it is very pigmented, and I really love using this. I think I purchased this one at Kmart. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I purchased this one from Kmart, and it is very inexpensive. And this is the one from Jordana. Again, I really like this to set my under eye concealer. Another powder that I like is from Airspun. You know, my grandma used to use Airspun powder back in the day, but I purchased this from Walgreens, I believe, and this Airspun loose powder, I do set my under eye concealer with it, but I also like mixing it. So I will mix this and my Jordana one together, but because my Jordana one is more of a yellow undertone, and then this one is more of like a pinkish tone to it, so I really like to, you know, mix those two together. But I really do like the Airspun one, and it smells so good. So, and my last but not least setting powder for my under eye, Laura Mercier Secret Brightening setting powder, and I just love this for setting my under eye concealer because setting powder is very finely milled, and it is like perfect. I love this. It's very lightweight, and it does brighten up underneath your eyes, and it doesn't look powdery or cakey up underneath your eyes. So I really like the fact that this setting powder is finely milled, and that it is like the perfect setting. It's like the perfect setting powder for your under eye concealer. So if you have not purchased the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, you need to. Alright guys, so the next products I want to talk to you guys about is my blushes. I'm just super obsessed with all my Milani blushes that I have right here. I gravitate to these blushes over a lot of my blushes that I do have, high-end and drugstore. I just love these Milani blushes. I feel like they're never going to go out of style. And I do have another one, like the tea rose one with the flower, the rose imprinted into it. I love this one as well. I feel like this is the perfect shade, like for my skin tone. I feel like this is the perfect shade. But I love all the baked blushes, and I have a whole collection of them. My next products I want to discuss is lashes. Y'all know I love Broadway lashes, and these are the 43s, the Demi Wispies, and the 118s. Y'all know I love all three of these styles. I feel like Broadway lashes are very inexpensive. They are $1.99, and they have some great quality lashes. You can use these same pair of lashes at least like 4 or 5 times. I've used them because I'm very careful with my lashes when I'm applying. So yeah, for these to be only $1.99, I get at least almost 5 wears out of these, and I feel like these lashes are very beautiful, and they are 100% human hair lashes, and they are amazing. My next lashes I have is from Eylure with Vegas Nay. I love my Vegas Nay lashes. These are the these ones are the Grand Glamour lashes, and these are the Shining Star lashes. I love both of these. The Grand Glamour ones are more so for a more elegant type of event, and these ones right here is their more natural ones. But I love the fact that these lashes are double lashed, so they are very They have a big volume in them and they look amazing. And I just love the way that these appear on the eyes. I feel like these complement your eyes so well, and I just love them, you know. Okay guys, and the next product that I like is the L'Oreal Voluminous Eye Primer, and I love this eye primer. I just did not know that they started making eyelash primers until I got the duo, and I really like these two together, but I've been alternating different mascaras with it, but I really like these two together from L'Oreal. And I just feel like L'Oreal overall as a company has came a long way, and their products are amazing. Like, L'Oreal has stepped the game up. If you have not tried this eyelash primer or this mascara, y'all should try them together. And when I bought this, it came with a duo pack, so it should be together, you know, so you should try these products. All right guys, so the next products I want to talk to you guys about is highlighters. I love highlights. I love glowing when I'm using these, and the highlighters that I love is one from Becca, and this is the Jaclyn Hill collaboration with Champagne Pop. I feel like this highlighter is everything. It is so creamy and it is highly pigmented. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like this collaboration was so bomb. They did an amazing job with making this highlight, and this is one of my signature highlights. I love applying this. Is very pigmented, very well, easy to blend and easy to work with, and I love the shade of this Champagne Pop, and it really does pop. And I just overall love this, and I feel like Jaclyn Hill and Becca did an amazing job with creating this product. And my other favorite highlighter is from Laura Geller, and this is Gilded Honey. A lot of people rave about Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. I love this highlighter. I mentioned this in a favorites video before, and I just feel like this highlighter is everything, but I also wish that they come out with a limited edition bigger size of this, if anything, but they haven't yet, so I'm not sure if they ever will. But this is perfect. Like, I love this as much as I love the Champagne Pop. Like, this is everything. I love the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Amazing product. And from the drugstore, I love Hard Candy's Tiki, and I think I got the old packaging. I'm not sure if they revamped this packaging, but I love Hard Candy's Tiki. This is a amazing drugstore highlighter. They consider this a bronzer, but I use it as a highlighter. Like, who in the world is going to use this as a freaking bronzer to bronze their face? That is clearly a highlighter, and I feel like you can use this highlight without being so dramatic, and I just love it. I feel like this highlight is everything. It is well worth the money from drugstore. Drugstore is kind of hard to find a good highlighter with the drugstore, so I just feel like Hard Candy did an amazing job with creating Tiki, and I just love it. The next products I want to talk to you about is lips, and the products that I love, y'all already know, Wet n Wild's Chestnut lip liner is bae. I love this lip liner. I have not been using a lot of different lip liners, but I just feel like this lip liner is everything. I use this with my nude shades. I'll use this with every type of a lipstick that I have, and I just love the way it just looks. I feel like it's one of those neutral lip pencils that can go with anything. So I use Wet n Wild's Chestnut all the time, and that is like a holy grail lip liner. And my next two products is from ColourPop, and I love their matte liquid lipsticks, and I love Kapow, and this one is in Stingray. I love both of them. I love Kapow because it's a mauve purple-ish gray shade, and I just love the way it appears on my skin tone. I get a lot of compliments when I wear that shade. And I love Stingray. I feel like this is a perfect pink lip for my natural skin tone, me being a woman of color. I just love the way that this appears on my lip. And yeah, I feel like ColourPop's products are amazing, and they are very inexpensive. The only thing I don't like about it is that they are drying on the lips, so I always put down a lip moisturizer before I even apply this, and it works amazing. And last but not least, my last lip product is from Kat Von D, and this is Lolita. I love this matte lip. I feel like this is the perfect nudish pinkish shade for my lips, and I feel like this shade was so hyped up last year, and this shade kept selling out, so I had to order like 3 of these as backups, you know, so I got a total of 4 of these lipsticks, you know. And I just love this shade, and I just feel like Kat Von D did an amazing job with this collection. And my last products that I have on my list for 2016 are some eyeshadow palettes that I've been really loving this year. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills World's Travelers palette. Y'all know I did a few videos with this using this palette, and these colors are amazing. I just love this palette because I just feel like you could do so many eye looks with them, and some of the shades are standout to me. I use them in just, you know, regular eye tutorials, so I really love this palette. This is a palette that I always tend to go to, especially for my transition shades. If I want pops of color, I feel like this palette is just the perfect palette to tend to gravitate to, and it has some beautiful colors in it. So this will be one of my favorite holy grail palettes forever, I believe. And this is very creamy, very high quality eyeshadows, and it's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this palette. And last but not least, for my yearly favorites is my Morphe 350 palette. I love this palette. Even though this palette came out in 2015, I didn't really put a lot of use to it except for until this year. And this is what that palette looked like. I love this palette. I feel like this is the perfect fall palette, but it's also a perfect everyday neutral palette. And I just feel like this complements so many people skin tone, and I feel like this palette works well for women of color as well. I feel like you can make plenty of different looks using this palette, and this palette is overall amazing. It's from Morphe Cosmetics. It's not that expensive, and it is amazing quality with these eyeshadows. These eyeshadows are very blendable, and you get a lot of product for your money. And these single eyeshadow quads, they're very big compared to some other eyeshadows palettes that I do have, and the fact that you get so many of them, I just feel like it is more product for your money. So of course, Morphe 350, Morphe brand products in general, I just feel like that is just amazing, and I just love them, and I love this palette. So that is all for my makeup, but the last 2 products I really want to discuss and talk to you guys about, since it is makeup related, my eye makeup remover. I love the Mary Kay makeup remover. I don't really use a lot of Mary Kay products, but the eye makeup remover is everything. I've just been in love with this makeup remover since like day one, and I think when I was like 15, 16, using basic eye makeup and, you know, natural makeup and liner and mascara, that's all I was allowed to use, and I've been using this for so long, and I just love this. And the other drugstore one that I do have is the Neutrogena one. I love the Neutrogena one. As you see, it's time for a new one. I use this so much, and I repurchased it so much. I just overall love this eye makeup remover. And you buy this at any drugstore, Walmart, CVS, Target, anywhere they sell Walgreens. You need to get your hands on this eye makeup remover. It works amazing. And last but not least, I have the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I love this. I like using this before I get ready to deep clean my face. So I use this to actually wipe off all the makeup off my face. Especially if I don't have any makeup wipes, I just always use this, and I really like it. I feel like it gets all the makeup off the top of my skin, and then I just always go in with a cleanser brush to get deep down inside my skin to actually clean out the excess makeup. But overall, I feel like this makeup removing water is amazing, and that it was just like one of the biggest things that I used in my skincare routine for this year, and I really love it. And again, that is from Garnier. Alright guys, that completes my yearly favorites for 2016. I hope you guys liked the products that I brought to you guys today, and if you tried any of these products, please let me know how you like them, or if you don't like them. I would love to read your comments. I love reading your comments, you guys, so please leave me some comments. Please like my video, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, because 2017, we're here, and it's gonna be a whole amazing ride and journey, and I just can't wait to share this experience with you guys. And like always, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.